For those of you who are out there in the DayZ world and like to role play and have backstories for their characters and all this stuff, my character is Dr. Bloom, a psychopathic cannibal serial killer. If you would like to know my backstory, well, here it is. And I came up with this a while ago, and I think it's a pretty good backstory. My name is Dr. Bloom, and I am a survivor. Before everything happened and our world was changed forever, I was trying my hardest to become a medical doctor. I had already become a psychiatrist, but I wanted to be more. Just 1 week before I was to take my medical exam, the virus hit, and it hit hard. My family, my friends, my wife, and even my sweet children weren't able to survive. I was alone. Some time went by, and I found myself at the end. Well, what I thought was my end. I was still alone, but now I was hungry, cold, and dying. It had been raining for what seemed like weeks, and I was lost in the woods. I was ready to lay down and give up and die when all of a sudden there became a bang that rang through the trees. I slowly made my way to where I heard the shot, and there he was. A survivor. A survivor who couldn't survive anymore, and he lay there in a pool of blood with a hole in his head. I searched through his clothes, and I found a knife. What happened next, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not ashamed of. I took some time to process what really had happened, and as I doubled over in hunger pains, I'd made the decision. And the decision was to survive. I found some strength to take the knife and cut that poor person up. I was covered in blood and on the edge of death. But as I ate bite after bite of his warm flesh that steamed in the cold fall air, the rain stopped. There has never been a moment in my life like that moment where I was so sure of something. He had chosen death and I chose life. I lay next to his cut up corpse, gathering my strength so I could move on again. To where? I did not know, but I did know that I would not just be a rotten survivor laying in the woods. My name is Dr. Bloom, Dr. Xenon Bloom, for those of you who are curious.